There were plenty of things that I was planning on covering for April Fool's Day. Xavier Renegade Angel wasn't one of them. Oh my god, this show. Created by the same studio behind Wonder shows, in which, yeah, it kinda checks out. There is so much to question about how this show came to be, or if we even deserved it at all. This whole entire show is just a cornucopia of the most beyond insane vignettes I have ever seen in a TV show, and it derives from not just bad taste when it comes to its humor, but it might have the widest joke density I've ever seen in pretty much anything ever. Dark jokes, puns, visual gags, they all happen either 3 seconds apart from each other or at the same time. I mean, this show is crazy, man. I know this is kind of par for the course for Adult Swim. They pretty much wear surrealism as a tattoo at this point, but this is something else entirely. It's honestly no surprise to know that Vernon Chapman and John Lee are perhaps animation's smartest trolls this side of Mike Lazo himself, creating so many weird and wonderful projects under the art collective PFFR Productions. They also worked with Paper Rad to work on Neon Gnome, which sadly was the pilot for the eye-bleeding boredom that is The Problem Solvers, and even a few movies like The Hand of God in 2012, an untitled movie that's apparently also being worked on by Kendrick Lamar of all people, and the one that we're going to be talking about today, which personally might be their greatest example on how far they can go to mess with people. Final Flesh, released exclusively on DVD in 2009.
This is so hot. I just laid an egg. Mwah. Ooh, let me get in on some of that. Stop, get your own. Fine, be like that then.
It's typical PFFR. This was one bonkers movie. Apparently the story behind this is that Chapman sent several different scripts to a porn company, pretty much just to deliberately mess with them. And I can't really see any way around it. Y'all wanted me to talk about a proper experimental film for a while? Yeah, this is probably the closest I'll ever get to doing so. Now I'm just wondering if they ever found out who sent them the script, or if they're still oblivious to what they had to do just to get the film out, unaware that it was written by the people behind The Heart She Holler. Complete with an aspect ratio that changes halfway through because their old camera broke or something, and intentionally being one of the most absurd and beyond bizarre films I have ever seen in my life. And I'm a Cats veteran. When I was suggested this back in December by a good friend of mine, John Max, who was already aware that I had covered 3 pornos in the span of 11 months, he did warn me that this would be unlike anything I have ever seen before, and I'm not gonna lie, he was right, but it's Damn Man! Fuck! I never expected how far this would go to make the joke work, arguably too far, and yet it pretty much succeeded at what you would probably call satire, but I personally call it an asylum. Especially near the end when all traces of a plot just evaporates and all that's left is the weird stuff, kind of like Multiple Maniacs with its infamous lobster rape ending. Which is still a thing I cannot believe happened, by the way. This is PFFR working at their fullest capacity, and I'm strangely all in for it. And I don't necessarily give out ratings anymore because, you know, it's kind of dumb and arbitrary, but I would give it an 8 if I did. This was a lot of fun to watch. So you may be asking, why the hell did I upload this on April Fool's Day? Check the runtime. I dare you. Yoshi time. Yoshi. Ding. useless asshole than I am. Especially if I have like a bottom screen, it's useless. Damn it. Oh no. No. Shit, I'm in a wall. Fucking wall. See me. Oh my god. Fall on the autobahn. Fall on the autobahn. Fall on the autobahn. Fall on the Mario Kart. Guess that's how it is. And I win again, just like always. On the first take that I did this because that was absolutely embarrassing. Oh shit, we're still recording.